cast is you don't have to wear pants.
Oh, damn.
Well, 3-1 to BigGunner81 Live, presented by Applied Arsenal Finishes and Gunworks, BATArms.com, Eagle Munitions, and the Range 5, which were actually out there last night. Doing some shooting with, for those of you who have been watching for a while, our friend Joe also goes by Craggy Island on YouTube. He was out there last night. Shooting and, testing out the ZK22 that we showed off earlier last week, I think it was, or so. And tonight we got a bunch of people in the house. We got a couple little topics to discuss, and then everybody's going to kind of start out with some stuff about themselves and what they want to talk about and so forth. And then we'll break it out into some open discussions and everything. So let's see. So we got in the house, we got James Renteria. Hey, James.
What's up, guys?
Stabilizer. He's been on here before. And our friends Ken and Scott from Liberty Marksman, who we can't hear or see right now because their mic is muted and it's not showing up their video feed. So maybe they're having some connection issues. I don't know. And then we got Kevin with us in the house too. Thank you, Kevin. He's new to this whole thing with us.
Be gentle. It's my first time.
Yes.
Yeah, they all say that.
We got John with us too. Welcome. And of course, Joe Nixon.
Johnny V.
Thanks for being with us. And Chad. So
Hey, guys.
we're going to start with the last person. So Chad, tell us a little bit about what you got going on and anything you want to discuss tonight.
Right now I've been shooting for CZ Forum, good team based out of Florida. Got a lot of good stuff going on. New forum, starting an e-commerce sometime next year. So looking to have a lot of good stuff, a lot of good product up there. Things aimed at shooters, competition products, and just about anything CZ you can imagine.
Cool.
We'll get into it later about my.
Sorry, Joe, go ahead. What was your question you were asking him?
No, I was saying we'll get into it later, but you did bring some stuff with you, right, to put on air and talk about later?
Yeah, I've got a couple things. I've got pretty cool stuff.
Cool.
Awesome.
I want to talk to you about site options for a PO7 afterwards too, I guess.
Oh, okay. That's a
Good deal. So,
Yeah, you lucked out.
Yeah.
I don't know if, Chad, if you got anything else you want to throw out?
no, that's about it right now. I'm sure we'll get into more stuff as the show goes on.
Cool. Good deal.
This is my first time. I'm a noob at this.
Yeah, no, welcome. I appreciate you being on and joining us tonight and so forth. It's always good to have so many people. And so, Joe, what you got going on at your neck of the woods?
You're not going to believe this, bro, but I saw snow, like, yesterday.
One
And I
flake?
completely fucking freaked out.
Yeah.
And I went outside and my car was just like completely covered in it. I don't know how to
man.
act. I mean, I called the wife. I was like, do we need to call the cops or something? Did somebody fuck with our car? You know?
That's right. You moved like what? You were in
I'm
southern
serious.
region. What? You were Florida or something before?
Dude, I was in Florida before this, and now all of a sudden all hell's breaking loose. It's like freaking Armageddon up here. Not to mention the fact that everybody up here is a bunch of assholes. It's just...
And
If
where's
anybody
your-
from New York, New Jersey is
Yes.
watching, I'm just freaking kidding, okay? Relax.
Right on.
But no,
So-
you know, baby's doing great. We're up to what month 2 here. First time ever he slept he slept from 9 to 5 last night through
Wow.
the morning. Couldn't
Nice.
believe it. Woke up in a panic, thinking something was wrong.
The way you say month
Oh.
2 makes it sound like it's a prison sentence.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like you're
Yeah.
counting the days.
I know, right?
By the way, I like
Counting the
that.
days.
I like that hat too. The
So-
stick figure. That's cool.
Serving an
CK
18-year
arms,
sentence.
baby. All day, every day.
Got the stick, man.
But no, it's you know, we're doing real well up here, with the exception of the weird white stuff falling from the skies. But we're still well on our way to being back competing next year. So it's looking promising. We're doing real well.
Cool.
Gotcha.
Very cool, man.
Good deal. So, John, what do you got going on there?
I am currently in the depths of a Great Depression of the shooting season being over. Shot 20 USPSA majors this year, 22 total big matches,
Wow.
and it was a great season.
Yeah, this asshole here.
Yeah, traveling. But no, sitting on my butt and contemplating next year what I can do better, and where to go from here. I achieved all my goals for this year, and looking to see if I can't push it harder. Waiting to hear back about a job in the industry.
Hold on
and,
a second, John. You went from B class to Grandmaster this year. Is that correct, or was it A class?
And actually, I have my card around here somewhere. My old membership card with saying B class from September 2014, and it was uphill from there. I made Master Unlimited end of last year and made GM in Open this year.
Wow.
And end of this year.
It's one hell of a year for you, man. Congratulations.
Yeah, that's impressive.
Thanks.
You're
Yeah, it was.
It is a
intense.
great year, but you're still an asshole.
Jeez. Snap.
I'm kidding, man. I love you.
And,
Don't
Because he didn't hold
And,
anything back.
and took 13th in the nation at Nationals, Hurricane Nationals. So it doesn't count because no one else was there. But
On the count of the hurricane.
It wasn't that bad.
yeah.
It was just,
I know
it
I
was there,
there.
but it was enough to keep people from going. That's for sure.
Yeah, it was actually kind of fun.
Nice. So, John, you got anything else you want to add to that right now?
One of the topics we're talking about tonight is gifts for the shooter. Got some ideas for you. Obviously, I'm sponsored by some of these companies, so there's that disclaimer out there. But no,
Sure.
The companies that sponsor me, they give to the sport, and I think thinking about them when you're making a purchase is the least we can do.
Yeah, I think those who help us out with the shooting stuff help grow it for sure. So we'll get into that.
Definitely.
We'll get into that shortly here too, and we'll go on to Kevin. So Kevin, what do you got going on? Want to tell us a little bit about what you do and who you are and all that kind of stuff?
yeah, it's a little bit different. I started shooting out in Arizona, so it wasn't 30 majors matches a year, but I did shoot Area 2 and the Superstition every year. But I live now in Naples, Florida, and there is nothing here. There's like one club match, and that's about it. So I've kind of concentrated more on the tactical side of things. I've got a class with Andrew Branca coming up next month, which I'm really looking forward to. If you guys carry for CCW, take that class. It's the best one out there for the law of self-defense. A lot of people, I got on this whole thing at USPSA because I started carrying concealed. And I said, I can go take a class and pay $300-400 to learn to shoot under stress, or I can go shoot USPSA and IDPA and have fun.
Right.
So I went the fun route rather than the money route. Call me crazy.
God bless you.
I'm not. I am a solid C class shooter. Actually, probably high C. It's one of those things. Okay, I can work on the stuff to boost that up, but I really wanted to kind of get more rounded on stuff, like be able to shoot some of the shotgun sports without embarrassing myself for 3-gun without dropping shotgun shells on the ground. So that's kind of sort of breadth rather than depth.
Gotcha. Totally. That's one of the things I like about competition shooting too. Is like you said, you can shoot under stress and so forth in a somewhat controlled environment, I guess, for lack of a better term.
Yeah, it really is. It's funny. I actually took a class from one of the trainers out there who hates USPSA, who won't, we won't name, but his, name rhymes with ficus. Anyway, he's got this one drill. It's figure-8 drill where you walk around and then people call it random, like 4, 3. I aced that drill. It was simple. It was one of the easier drills I ever had in my life because I'm used to making, quick, oh, crap, I missed that shot. There goes my reload plan. Make up something on the fly, Any trainer sits there and says that, these are choreographed stage, obviously has never missed a shot and had to quickly, make up a reload or, dance around or
if that was true, if there was no application of competition shooting, we wouldn't do stress shoots in the military. We wouldn't do stress shoots in police and in law enforcement. If there was no truth to it, it wouldn't happen.
Right.
So we'll move on to James real quick. We'll come back to that stuff too shortly. Not to cut you guys off. So James, what do you got going on?
Well, actually, it's been a really big season. We just finished a deal. We sold 4,300 units of our product, and they'll be in people's hands this month.
Awesome.
We're now a distributor for Double Dog Concept. We're now a distributor for Falcon 37. On top of that, we have another patent that we're hoping to get out by January. And we're getting another mold in the process of getting started. So it's been pretty busy around here.
Awesome.
Good for you.
So
man.
for those who don't know, he basically one of the things you make is the high-speed shooting stabilizer. If you want to show it off,
As seen here.
yes, as seen. Oh yeah, you got one on
Oh,
your
yeah.
setup, don't you? Let's see.
Yep.
Here, you got one right on his rifle. Perfect. That's awesome
We
to
get
see.
some backdrop to you.
There you go.
Nice.
Cool. So James, do you offer those now, like in a like a cream color or white or something too?
So what we've been doing is it's been a part of a whole plan, but because we're a small company, we had to do it in pieces. But
Right.
we now have white FDE, which are both dyeable, and they take dye really well.
Yep, that's where I was going with it. I saw Ryan Wiggins had a blue one, I think.
Oh,
He was
yeah,
dyeing
I
with the
saw
rip
that.
dye. That was pretty awesome.
It was a nice solid color. And a great thing, especially with three-gun market, is everybody's got their own style. So having
Oh, yeah.
mags and accessories that you can dye. One more thing. In 2 more weeks, we should have our aluminum fangs. And we'll get
cool.
the pricing set. And those things are wicked, not gonna lie. So
Awesome.
a lot of stuff going on.
People know too. Those out there that are watching, on YouTube, 'cause we got a few viewers watching us right now live. And if you're catching up and watching this in the future, hey, thanks for checking out the videos. But if you're tuning in live, you can ask questions live as we're talking. Of course, there's a small delay, but you can post it up on Facebook. And also, YouTube has on the sidebar or side of the video feed on the YouTube page, there's actually a live chat. And Gun Channels also has a live chat as well there at gunchannels.com/BigGunner81. You can check it out there as well. I just want to give them a shout out because it's nice to have a community. For those who don't know what Gun Channels is, it's kind of like a Facebook sort of for gun owners, and they run a 24/7 live chat that's both text-based, and people can also do a well, some people set up actually live chats like we're doing right now using Google Hangouts on YouTube and all that stuff. So you can watch the live chat there. You can actually participate in it and join in and have a conversation. It's pretty cool. It's kind of a social place for gun owners and so forth. But yeah, gunchannels.com, check it out. So anyway, one of the things, speaking of which, James, what is your price point again? I can't remember on the Fang currently.
They're $44.99 online, and here's the packaging right here.
I didn't mean to put you on the spot with that. I was just thinking one of our topics we're going to discuss tonight was gifts for shooters that are under $50.
There you go.
Oh yeah.
So it came to mind, popped in my mind. I go, I'm pretty sure that's under $50, and that's a good option for a Christmas gift, people too, or even a birthday gift or any gift.
Real quick, because I thought this was fantastic. Small veteran company, someone that's really trying to get stuff to the market. We just shot a competition, 9-man squad. 3 guys were running the Fang, and a 4th guy bought it.
That's awesome.
So
Nice.
that was in our 9 little team. I was like, wow, and it's local, so that's great. It's an awesome feeling.
Very
No
cool.
doubt.
So we're going to kind of open that up for this discussion too, for like if you guys have ideas for gifts for Christmas here coming up, under $50. One of the things that I think is pretty awesome, that if you have an AR-15, you should probably buy. And I'm saying this because I really like this kit, not because they sent me one to use, but because the fact that it's an awesome kit. This Obsidian Arms AR-15 Armorer's Punch Set, I've showed it on here before. I think it's right under $50, somewhere around there. But of course, pricing changes. It might be even less. It might be a little more. Who knows? But it's around that $50 mark or a little less. it's got a total of, I'm going to say, there's 6, 7, 8 punches. Probably can't see on the camera real well, but for example, there's 3 of these punches. That's the larger one, so you can kind of see. It's hollow, just like not totally all the way through, but just has like basically a section that's hollow, just the very tip of it's hollow. So you can like center a roll pin into it when you're starting in a roll pin. And then also, of course, get a nice flat punch. It has this really nice Delrin punch that, so you don't mar up your receiver when you're driving in your hammer and trigger pins. Also, the back side of it is the same diameter as your hammer and trigger pin, so you can like stick it in there and get it started in the hole or whatever. Or I believe this also fits, I don't remember for sure. Could be wrong, but I think it helps you to seat your firing pin in your bolt carrier group, I think. I haven't done that, so I don't really remember. Maybe I tried it, I don't remember. But then you also have these other starter punches too. There is, well, it's really hard to see. Maybe this large one, you might be able to pick it up. There's a tip, if I hold it still enough. There's a tip on there in the center of the punch. So you can kind of like center it in the center of the actual roll pin. The other punch I really like, besides the Delrin punch and just the basic overall design, is this one for doing your mag release. I'm sorry, your bolt release, bolt catch roll pin. It's kind of like flat on one side to help clear your receiver so you don't gouge it up and so forth. But it's made right here in the U.S. in Little Canada, Minnesota, by Obsidian Arm. It's a nice, small, family-owned company. We did a little interview video with them for the 50 States of AR-15. You'll see the receiver set that they make actually in that project, along with a couple of the other components and so forth. But one thing I want to mention, too, that I forgot to mention last week, we're doing a giveaway for one of these punches also, along with a hat and some other swag and some things, and actually also a TACOM, which is another good gift, I guess, too, for those that shoot AR-15s and PMags. I'll grab it because it's over here. One of these mag extensions for the PMag that TACOM makes. We're going to give one of these away, too. All you got to do is basically go to our Facebook page for the 50 States of AR-15. So facebook.com/the 50 States of AR-15. And you can enter to win on there. There's basically the first post on the page. Just, follow directions, and we'll get you entered to win, and we'll draw somebody live on the show.
Nice.
So those are just a couple ideas that I had that came to mind. And any of you guys have some thoughts on that one?
On the Armor Punch set?
No, on any gifts around $50 or under $50.
Oh, you have. So one of my sponsors, personal sponsor of mine, LA Police Gear. They've been in the tactical hunting shooting market for a while now. They supported Area 5, Area 8, Georgia State, Jab Steel match this year, and I think 1 or 2 3-gun matches. They've been trying to support the sport more. They're more of a retailer, but for stocking stuffers, stuff way under $50, like you want to give, something, or than batteries in someone's stocking, but you don't want to spend a full amount, a huge amount on it. Something like this. This retails for I think around $20 on their website.
LA Police Gear, right?
Yes, LA Police Gear. Something like this. So you have micarta handles. It's a nice, camping knife, whatever you want to call it. Full Tonto. Or for around, I want to say $35 or $40, you get something like this, a tack light. And kind of hard to tell on video here, but multiple settings, that kind of thing. That's their brand stuff. They have great service. They run a lot of 10% offs, deals during the holidays. They just got done. They have range bags, stuff like that.
Not to interrupt you, when you said LA Police Gear, the first thing that came to my mind was range something bags. That range bags, but also their backpack. They have their LA Police Gear backpack.
Oh yeah.
I was looking for a backpack for SHOT Show last year. Take with me on the airplane to put a laptop in and put like all my camera gear and a change of clothes and stuff into it. Mm-hmm. And someone said, go to LA Police Gear. So it was on like $35, $36 or something like that, I think.
Yep.
It was very reasonable. I've used it all the time. I've used it for a range bag. I've used it for video production gear. I use it all the time, and it's very comfortable. The straps on it are awesome. And yeah, it's just a very comfortable
I'll tell you
backpack,
this
very
much.
well made.
I have one of their little man purse over the shoulder satchels.
Why
that
did
I
I
use
ask
to just take to the range, you know?
A tactical man.
Hey, man.
It's a European
Hey, it's
carry-all.
Coyote Tan.
European
It's
carry-all.
Coyote Tan, so it's got to be there's some manly to it. But I'll tell you this much, honestly, I have beat that bag to shit. Every time I used to live maybe 3-4 blocks away from my range. So anytime I would go and need to do a test run or test some rounds out that I was loading, you know, I'd throw my gun and the rounds I'm going to test in that little bag, and 10 years that thing has held up to everything I've put it through: rain, mud, getting thrown around. I drug it on the I drove it with it. It was stuck to my bumper of my truck. I drove with it from Daytona all the way back home. No holes in it. You know, I mean,
Yeah.
I've spent what, $35 on that bag, and for what I've put it through, that thing has paid me back as far as I'm concerned.
And talking about gifts again, maybe you don't want to spend, you know, 511. Although they do carry 511, Arc'teryx, Cryptek, that kind of thing. Maybe you don't want to spend. Maybe they aren't that important to you.
Maybe they're not going to Kandahar tomorrow. They're just going to Walmart.
And yeah, you know, so something like that gives you the option to, you know, buy according to, maybe it's a stocking stuffer. Maybe it's a, hey man, I work with you. Here's a range bag or something like that. They have a lot of options with that. And they've been nothing but supportive of the sport, and they're upgrading their line constantly. They'll be at SHOT Show. If you're going to be there as well, I'll be there. Yep, I'll see you there.
Awesome.
I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah, send me a message. We'll hook up when we're out there. I know we've got a lot going on this year. Speaking of SHOT Show, I'm not going to change the subject too much, but going to be doing a lot of interviews and so forth for the 50 States project. But yeah, Joe, you got some more ideas for that stuff too?
Are you kidding? Yeah.
And John, you could jump into if you got some more in a little bit as well.
Okay.
Yeah. One of my main gifts that I've always found to be useful, and it's the one gift that we all need and hope we never have to use, is a good squib kit.
Oh,
a squib kit?
A squib kit. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Now, listen, for those who don't know what that is,
Like a wooden rod?
There's wood is a bad idea. A good solid friend of mine, Hakeem Satterfield, is in the Atlanta area, and he owns a company called the Brass Exchange. He deals with once fired brass of basically any caliber you can think of. And last year he put out this kit where it's a 9mm 40 cal and 45 brass rods. It comes with a little hammer and all that good stuff.
I've seen those. They're awesome.
They are brilliant, and they price out at about maybe $40 for the whole kit. The rods are precision measured, so that whenever you do slide it into your barrel, you know, you're not what's the word I'm looking for? You're not damaging your rifling, or there's not any scraping going on, even though brass is going to be softer than metal. Yeah, but that's one good gift I would definitely encourage people to snag. Like I said, you hope you never have to use it, but you wish you had one if you have to.
Yep.
Another one that I would look at is, you know, CK Arms is now making stainless and aluminum 1911 grips. And that is something that, yeah, it's been in, we've been trying to work that out for a long time. And when it comes to the grip market, you know, we've really been focusing on the 2011 and the steel grips that we have. And now that those have really taken off and we've established that and the planning is going well for it, we're branching off. We're going to do the 1911 grips now. If you want them by Christmas, go to ckarms.com and order you a pair for your 1911. And you need to do it by Friday if you want them by Christmas. And
one other thing with CK Arms, Joe, if you have someone who shoots 2011 in competition, CK Arms sells small parts kits, and they're about $20. So, for example, all the pins you might need, grip bushings, stuff like that, I've had to use them.
Yep.
And if you need them, you need them.
Absolutely. When you need them now. Oh,
Yeah, that actually wouldn't be a bad idea too. Like those oops kits and stuff for people who do their AR-15s a lot. Might not be a bad stocking stuffer type deal.
I've seen guys, and I've done it before, where you've had those. You can go to Sears or Walmart and buy those little small fishing tackle organizer boxes, and they're all individualized and compartmentalized. And a lot of guys I know have that in their truck for their one for their shotguns, one for their ARs, one for their pistols.
That's another great idea for a gift. The plastic organizers.
The plastic organizers are lifesavers.
Yeah, I mean, I have one I use for all my. I have them basically for the same purpose. I have them, but I use them at home. I haven't really taken them with me because usually I bring a backup gun with me. In most cases, especially my rifle. But yes, plastic trays. I do think that's a good idea.
Yeah, another gift that's coming in at exactly $49.99. It's a monthly subscription. You can buy 1 month. You can buy 3, 6, or a year. The Tac Pack. Now, there's a lot of stuff that's
your audio is coming in a little bit bad, by the way.
Yeah. Let me see what I can do.
It sounds more like static than in the internet. I don't know.
A little. But we're in the middle of a storm, kind of.
Oh, I got you. So a Tac Pack.
Yeah, well, not everything in it you're going to use, but you have stuff that you can, trade away or give to other people. It's just the fact that if you get a subscription for $50 a month, every month you'll end up getting some new stuff. And the Battleborn, that's how I found out about them. A couple other pieces. So, I like it because I've actually got some cool coffee mugs, patches, little pocket knives, little EDC tools that I actually carry now. And every month I look forward to a new box.
Cool. So, Chad, you got any thoughts on this one too?
No, not really. Couple of gifts. I do want to say that the squib rod kit that Hakeem has got at Brass Exchange, seen it used on the range quite a few times. It's really neat, handy kit. It's something I've definitely got on my Christmas list. Definitely well worth it. Comes with a little hammer, brass rods, nice little bag, good kit. Definitely something you want to have in that bag.
Definitely safe.
Range bag. Oh yeah, absolutely.
Show me these grips you've been on about that you've been telling me about for a while, because I still haven't seen them.
Oh, you haven't seen them yet?
I have not seen the grips that you tout so hard.
Oh well, you know how it is shooting in Florida when there's hot weather, humid. We get to shoot year round down here.
A little bit, Chad, because really all we can see is top of your head.
How's that?
I think it might also be that he has his camera or his phone sitting upright, probably.
Yeah.
Or his tablet.
Yes, I do. My computer's down right now, so this is the
No
best I
worries.
got. But you see this grip right here? How's it coming
You can hold
in?
up a little higher.
No, you hold it higher and further away
There
from
you
the
go.
camera.
Yeah, a little bit further. There you go.
go. Now, what's
That's about
that?
it.
That's for a CZ?
Yes. This is from this one here is from my shadows. I got all 3 of my shadows have these grips on
So who makes them?
them. Shooting Sports Innovations. Guy by the name of Nathan Carter there, just outside Charlotte.
Now I heard you say CZ. Will they fit the Tanfoglio?
Yes, they also fit the Tanfos.
'Cause I've got that Rock Island Armory map 1. It's basically
Yes.
a Tanfoglio.
Yes.
That looks kind of cool. So
Yeah, I don't know if it'll fit that, but I do know Tanfos. He does
when you open up the packaging,
make them.
the instructions in there are Tanfoglio instructions.
Nah.
Literally.
Oh, okay.
Literally, it says
Literally.
Tanfoglio on it.
Now here's another set. This is the black chrome.
Oh, cool.
That looks
Oh,
good.
wow.
I don't know
That does look good.
how it looks on the phone. Here,
What do
this
those
is the,
cost? What
You're
do
looking
those
great.
cost? What do those
These-
cost?
these. I don't know exactly. I want to say somewhere around the $80 range, maybe a little more, maybe a little less. I don't know exactly.
That's
But,
about
Cheese-
that's about as much as
cheese
we
grater
can get
grips.
Ooh.
But
What?
These
Let me
are,
ask you this. Let me ask you this.
yeah,
With all those holes through there, how does that hold up with, like the dust and God forbid it's a dry, windy day or something like that.
Oh, I wouldn't worry
And
about
being
it.
in Florida, I know that you're dealing with all kinds of sand and sugar sand and all
Yeah.
that stuff. So tell me how it holds up with that, with all those holes.
Absolutely no problems at all.
And-
I've been using them probably a year and a half now.
And again, what was the name of
Just-
that company that makes them?
Shooting Sports Innovations. I don't know, maybe I can tilt my hat down a little bit and you can kind of.
Well, I found their website.
See.
Yeah, Shooting Sports Innovations. I'm just looking it up right now. That's why I asked. I want to see what
Yeah.
they kind of go for.
And
Just to clarify, Chad, you shoot CZs exclusively, correct? You shoot no other firearm platform.
competition, correct. Not just, that's all I shoot.
Okay.
Yeah, they're not really cheap.
No. They're
not in the $50 range.
no. Like I said, like I was
That's
telling
pretty
Joe
cool.
earlier,
I like
little bit more, but it's well worth the investment.
In his defense, I did ask.
Yeah,
did ask.
hey, that's okay. It's pretty cool.
Are they making
not-
grips like that for the Scorpion, or I don't know much about the Scorpion? So is the Scorpion, does it have a modular grip on it or not? Or
No, actually, if you give me 1 second, I'll go grab it out of the safe. And,
please
I'll
do.
show it to
That's
you.
fine.
Yeah,
I'll show you
hold on.
guys something in the meantime too that I've got in my hand here. I showed this on the show like last week or before. This company, I wasn't sure how to say their name. I thought it was PMACA. It's actually PMACA, which is Precision Machine and Custom Apparatus Manufacturing LLC. They're out in California. Of course, I was told that it also means please make another choice, asshole. That's what they told me. I asked, well, what does it stand for? That's what their response was on Facebook.
that's
And
funny.
then he said, no, this is what it means. He goes, I tell people that because it's just funny, but that cracked me up. So this is going to be the basis for the 50 States of 1022 build. I'm doing a single rifle build for the 1022, and I mentioned before. So that's our center point. We just got set up with our order for Tactical Innovations for their receiver for it, and a few other little pieces. And before John gets back into the grips and stuff, I got this in the mail today for our friends over at 10 Triggers. For the 50 States of 1022, we're going to be using, I'll open this up.
Now you're just showing off.
I'm showing off, but I'm interested to see how this trigger does, and it's pretty nice. I like it so far. I haven't shot with it, obviously, but just by taking it out of the packaging and looking at it, they give you an option of what color anodized trigger you want. You can get it in, I think, like a silver finish or a black, and this is gonna be the trigger that's gonna go inside that build. I think it's kind of cool too because the mag release, this trigger pack. I'm still learning about the 1022, but it's kind of neat to me how the trigger pack's built and everything. It's all enclosed, all one piece. But you can kind of see on the bottom here the mag release. Kind of a neat idea the way it kind of comes back towards you, so you can just like reach it very easily and so forth. But I'm anxious to try this out. So I still need to find a barrel and an optic for it and a stock, which the setup actually uses. Actually, I gotta get a grip and a stock. Uses an AR buffer tube with whatever kind of favorite AR stock you want to use and any type of AR grip that you want to
Nice.
use as well. So I might use a hex grip on it, hex mag grip. I'm not sure because I have one of those. I might throw on it.
Definitely give a good report on how that trigger works. Just so you know, 95% of all boys raised in the South started there with their first gun being a 1022.
Yep.
So I guarantee you, we want to know about that. So tell us how that works for sure.
Absolutely. Like I had my first 1022 I just got, as you guys probably saw. I put in that ZK22 bolt-up conversion. But this one is just going to be a full custom build rifle off the bat. Also down the line, I sneak little preview type thing, and we'll get back to Chad. I do have 2 1022s on order right now, actually, because I'm hoping that later on this summer or late spring or whatever, I don't know yet, depending on how I can juggle the budgeting and all the other production projects, doing a Tactical Innovations Gatling gun with the 1022 conversion. Now, if you guys saw that, where you have 2 1022s and it goes into like a fixture, so to speak, and it has a tripod and it has a hand crank, and it's pretty cool.
You have way too much time on your hands.
Mm.
Yes,
Oh.
I do sometimes. I have big dreams. I want to shoot it. I want to shoot a mini gap.
Well,
I mean, I go
while-
back. I remember
while-
when Archangel was the only 1022 game in town,
While
and
we're
now
on
they
the
make
subject,
a freaking saw. So, I mean,
while we're on the subject of doing something weird, I just got word from Bobby today at Freedom Gunworks that he has my frame done, and he's making me a frame for a pistol caliber carbine
hell yes.
Nice.
to go on my Mech Tech 9mm upper. So it's going to be a 2011 9mm lower on a 16-inch barreled PCC. So same magazines, same trigger,
Wow.
same
So
safety, everything.
you get to
taking
be the lucky guinea pig, is what you're saying.
exactly my idea. Bobby's helping out a lot, but it's my idea.
I'm pretty certain that breaks the law of God. I'm pretty certain. That's
So-
kind of like
People ask me why. Like why when there's AR platforms, all that. Do you see all the people who are trying to do the weird stick mag in the AR quickly? At least it takes. I've spent 2 years training to do a reload with a 2011. You know, why would I change now when I've spent all this time training that? So we're going to see if it works, and I look forward to
Especially
seeing
with
what happens.
people, the hundreds of thousands of 2011 owners that there are out there.
yes, compared to
Only
the very
only
few
issue-
AR owners out there that there are.
So-
out there. Yes.
Chad looks like he's got his show and tell project back.
Yes.
So
Oh
what
yes,
you
I
got
do.
there?
Bring that
This is
puppy
the
on.
Wow.
here's the CZ Scorpion. It is it's clear, no ammo in the room whatsoever. So
We're not worried about it. We're safe from this distance.
yeah, it's luckily it's not raining right now, so
Well, we
put
got
a
on
hole
the
in the
delta
roof.
point?
It won't matter. But yeah, this thing's fantastic. I love this thing.
Now I've seen your
Uh,
videos shooting it. I mean, and
It's
there was one that you were running, and I mean, I guess it was just a hoser stage, and
Did you
that thing was
yeah.
fast.
Did you see that
Yeah.
Tacom makes a mag extension now where I think it's like 2 bags coupled where it makes into like one solid long mag?
Yeah, I've seen that. What I did just get from CZ Custom last week, right before the Swamp Challenge, was this piece right here. If you
Yeah,
can
I saw your post about that.
see that, I mean, 50 rounds in here. So it's nice
Jesus.
not having to do any mag changes. And I'm able to load it right up to 50 plus 1 in the barrel and ran flawlessly, no problems.
Awesome.
Again, this one here, it's priced up there around $70, but it's aluminum, really nice, nicely made.
Hold it up to the
Nice.
camera a little bit, or at least higher. So that's just an
Wow.
extension. Okay.
Right, you can see
Nice.
where it kind of, it's
Hold it
2
up.
pieces. You can see right in here, it's 2 pieces. So it just kind of bolts onto the bottom.
Nice.
Take the stock mag base off. Comes with the extended spring too. So, well, like I say, ran flawless. Except for the
And-
2 classifier stages, which I totally bombed at the swamp match, but
Yeah.
which included mag changes. But I went 7 other stages and didn't have to do one.
What I was going to say about my PCC project is the only issue has been finding something where I can make a magazine larger than 30 rounds because no one makes one because 30 rounds is about the limit you can make one in for 2011 to still be legal.
Right.
So
Yeah, I got 50 rounds here, so I should be even good for the monster match here next
That's-
year, and not have to.
100-round
That's something-
drums aren't good enough for the monster match Sunday. Jesus, those
Yeah.
guys.
That's something on my list though,
yeah.
is the pistol caliber carbine for sure. I want to try to get into one of those this year at some point, this coming year in 2017. Probably, my guess is it'll probably, if I do, I like that SIG MPX, but if I do, it's probably going to be an AR platform with like lock mags, just because I want to be able to versus.
I will tell you, Rick, if you have the chance, shoot one first because I was very impressed when I shot the SIG MPX. The recoil impulse is completely different. It's insane. Blowback versus gas operated.
Oh my God, that thing's
If
pretty.
Yeah. If I could get an AR that was gas operated like the MPX is, be in business.
Well, I like my SIGs, that's for sure, because like I've been running for my competition, which isn't maybe the most ideal, is a P226 actually.
Screw that. Shoot a Kimber. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Oh,
I'm just gonna. I think I might
No,
actually start running
no.
that Tanfoglio clone because, or I mean, Tanfoglio Rock Island map one.
This is the cheater gun right here, guys.
That's your
Come on.
cheater gun.
That's my cheater gun.
Oh man, was
New
that
York
33
reload.
ACP or whatever, or is it 22? What the hell is that thing?
25. It's a 25 Beretta. My
Is that
dad.
the 25 ACP or whatever?
Yeah, my dad
Okay.
bought it off a guy for $1 in the '80s when he was a cop.
Wow.
These are rare as hell
That's
now, man.
that's a single shot.
wow.
No,
It's mag.
It has a mag.
Yeah.
Because when you loaded it from the top, or you opened it up like from the top like that, I was looking at it, I'm like,
It's a tip-up barrel. It's a tip-up barrel.
So what the hell is the point of that? What does it do? I don't get it.
Clean the barrel.
It's easy to load that one round, and there is no extractor.
Oh.
Right.
So sometimes this is probably the crappiest gun I've ever fired.
So that slide,
not crappy, but
that's-
it works.
So the slide still slides back. I'm sorry, I've just never seen one like that because I'm still learning this shit. So that's
Single action.
Those things are rare. Like
That's-
rare.
Yes, they are.
so he was like,
Very
I'll buy that for
valuable.
$1.
If you ever
Oh,
if you ever have kids, John, by the time they're ready to go to college, you can sell that thing and put it into school.
They're not that rare. It's just a
No,
little.
they're rare.
It's a model 950 BS. Little, I can't remember if it's a Tomcat or Bobcat, but
If you go back through the serial number, there are certain ones, like the ones that are actually made in Italy and they weren't filtered out through other countries. Those are worth a shit ton of money.
Nice.
good to know.
A lot of money.
Hey, real quick, going back to some cheap, you guys can all laugh at me later. Here's my little AR pistol, and this has the Devil Dog Concept side charging conversion.
Nice.
But, this tack light right here, it's solid aluminum, 300 lumens. It's got the strobe. It's got the bright and the dim settings. It's the Bushnell. I know this won't show, but
Looks
it's
good.
$26 at Walmart of all places, and I've been shooting the hell out of this thing. It's been banged around, and it works really well. So that's a nice little stocking stuffer.
Nice.
Cool. That's good to know. Yeah, speaking of ARs, I know I've been kind of holding this up here and there throughout the show, but I've got pictures of this up on Instagram and Facebook and all that. We'll do a little video on this at some point about the components that went into this build. This is my rifle, the his and her rifle, or his and her AR-15 project. Me and Laura built matching ARs, all identical components and everything. So they're exactly identical rifles. One serial number apart, meaning they're consecutive serial numbers. It's got a TACOM muzzle brake, one of their ultralight muzzle brakes, Faxon, one of their lightweight 16-inch barrels, GunTech USA handguard, their Airlight series, Aero Precision lower, Anderson upper, Magpul stock, Hope grip, and Palmetto State Armory lower parts kit. The bolt carrier group, I forgot where I got that. I don't know if it was like Wise Arms or something like that, maybe out of Louisiana, I think, or Missouri. I forget where they're at. But that's just a quick rundown of what's all in this. Cerakote was done by, Cerakote was done by Applied Arsenal Finishes and Gunworks out in Waterman, Illinois here. Brandon's been on the show a few times. It does have 50 stars on it.
Oh, nice.
He painstakingly laid all those on there and did it. So he did a beautiful job on it. I'm happy with it. And then Laura's rifle, I don't have it here, unfortunately, to show you, but you can check it out on Instagram. You can even go on, if you don't have Instagram on your phone, you can go to Instagram.com/BigGunner81 and you can see some of the pictures. She did a Cubs World Series rifle. And so it says on 2016 World Champs. On one side has the Cubs logo, on the other side, came out pretty nice.
Yeah, it's a good looking gun.
Yeah,
both nice.
Yeah, it is.
yeah. So we, she originally was going to do a purple rifle. That's what we were going to think. And then
She chose the Cubs instead.
Yeah, well, she's a Cubs fan, and
You better marry that woman. Jeez.
and yeah, so we're Brandon was going to do this. This was going to be the 50 States of AR-15 intro rifle, like the first rifle. It was kind of like a conglomeration of multiple states, and I'm still going to do a video about it too. Anyway, just to put it out there and include it in the series. But when Brandon was going to do it, he had to have surgery on his back, so he was out for a few months, and it got put off until just recently. So, needless to say, between that duration of initially planning to dropping it off with him, and then actually have him being back up and running and operational again, her plans changed, and the Cubs, because the Cubs won the World Series, she's like, "Hey, I can make a Cubs rifle." I'm like, "Yeah, you can make it whatever you want." I'm paying for it. You tell him what you want. So, yeah, so she's happy with it, and everything. It came out better than she thought it was going to be, and everything, and that was good to hear. So, I'm just reading some of the comments here on Facebook. Let's see what it said. It's about the CZ and some. What is Jetfire? Oh, okay. So I have converted one. I have one. I converted the mags to fit my Colt 1908 25. Oh, he's talking about the pistol that you're showing off. And he says, not that rare. Jetfire.
John's little pecker.
Yeah, John's little pistol there. And then, he says the Glock 43 of its time. It's an 8+1. It adds a pinky grip to it. Oh, his mag, I guess he did, is 8+1. Interesting. Good to know. And he's laughing now. I don't know. Maybe I should slip it up what he was saying, but
yeah, you probably did.
I probably did. Sorry.
Now I know I'm asking for it here, but John,
Yes, sir.
what can we expect new from Rudy Project for 2017 shooting sports?
I'm looking at their site right now. The new, what was it? Oh, man. I was trying to remember the name. I want to say the air gaps. Or not the air gaps, air blasts. Let me find the name before I make a fool of myself. Here we go. Found it. And there's a link in my on my Facebook for the gift guide for 2016. But a lot of our kits, I run two of them. I run the Noise and the Magster kits. For right now, they're discounted pretty steeply. Usually they go for $350, $400, and they're down $200 or less right now. You get 3 different types of lenses with the same warranty that they always have, and they come with the reflective, photochromic to smoke, and photochromic clear to red. I usually run the clear to red for when I'm shooting, stuff like that. We have a lot of options with the gift guide. The Ride-On shooting kit, Magsters, and the genetics. Genetics are very popular. Are all in the gift guide. They also have some of their apparel coming up. The thing about people ask me, like, why does an eyewear company care about the shooting sports? Let's be honest, man. Whether you're shooting Steel Challenge, USPSA, IDPA, anything, you're out there. Your eyes are important. You need to protect them. You need to put something in front of your face that's going to, keep you from going blind. All right. Great example. This isn't Rudy Project, but it's just the issued eyewear in Iraq. My first tour, one of my buddies, his Humvee was hit with an IED, and the sergeant in the passenger seat wasn't that lucky. He made it, but he wasn't that lucky that it tore through his truck. But the gunner, it went right through a 1/4 inch of hardened steel and went right into his face. He still got scars around his cheek, but his eyes were safe because he's wearing eye protection. Obviously, not everyone is exposed to stuff like that on a day-to-day basis, but that frag when you're shooting Steel Challenge, or you're sitting BSing with your friend in the lean-to, and that frag comes back and gets you. No one wants that to happen. So investing in your eye protection is important. They have a lot of cool styles that are available, and those kits will get you set for the season. No matter what the lighting conditions are, you'll be good to go.
And just to let you guys know that don't know, Rudy Project specializes in making eye protection that fits your particular face. Not one size fits all, a la Oakley. So
Yeah.
keep something like that in mind. I always had a problem with glasses falling off of my face. I shoot USPSA. Chad can attest to it. I'm one of the fastest guys on the course of fire anytime I get out there. The problem with that is I don't exactly step very lightly.
That's right.
Glasses fall off my face like crazy until I started wearing Rudy projects. Just throw that out there. And I do not shoot for them. I'm not affiliated with them. I just enjoy the product.
I was looking for my example I had laying around. I did not bring it because I'm stupid. But no, Rudy Project is supporting the sport a lot too. Mid-Atlantic Sectional, they support a lot of shooters and a lot of matches going on. We talk about supporting those who support the sport, and people are asking questions. Why should I sponsor a match if I own a company? Why, James, why should you sponsor a match? What do you expect in return from it? And should a business support a sport or an event out of the kindness in their heart? No, they're expecting a return on their investment. So we, the shooter, get a benefit from these companies sponsoring matches during the year. We see that benefit. We see the prize tables. We see the cash payback. We see the goodie bags. Whether you're a D-class shooter or a grandmaster, you get some benefit from this match, from your entry fee, thanks to these gracious companies. So come the holidays, when you're spending your hard-earned money, am I going to go shop at Jim and Joe's pawn shop down the street, or am I going to look to those companies that supported me and supported what I do for fun and occasionally perform? Or where are you going to put your money?
Exactly.
It's true.
Well, you
There's
know,
no
the good
loyalty.
thing about it
Exact. Yep.
is that testimony right there, you can't buy. And that's, you know, when we go and we donate prizes and, you know, we watch people shoot, it's that honest feedback. And, you know, I'm me, but their buddy who they see using this, or somebody that they know shoots well, they're like, hey, look, you know, this works, and it works for a reason.
Yep.
So that's pretty awesome.
It's 100% true. I mean, you go to play, just throw a couple of them out there. Guys like Black Bullets International, Weapon Shield.
I live about an hour away from Chandler. See him about once a month. He's a great guy.
Dufresne is an awesome man. Weapon Shield, BrassExchange.com. I mean, there's a bunch of the small companies that get out there, and they, to be honest with you, they take a loss supporting us in our shooting sports.
Sure. Yeah.
And they depend on us as shooters to support them. And I hope that everybody watching takes a good note at that the next time you go, or if you're fortunate enough to shoot a major, take a look at those guys that spend the money for us to put their name up on the sponsor sport. It's important. It's not just for them to get exposure, because I promise you they get plenty on their own, and then they give back, and that's something that is easily forgotten.
That's very true.
Yep.
Yeah.
Let's see, Chad. I was going to ask you. You're on Facebook, right? Chad.
Yes.
Was it Chad Highlander Shooting Sports, and that's where people can find you, right?
Yes.
And also find more information about the grips and whatnot.
Sure. I put a lot of stuff I find useful and good information. Things I do that works. What doesn't work, I put all that info up on Facebook.
I got you. So it's Chad Highlander Shooting Sports is your page.
Correct. Yeah.
Johnny V is going to have one here eventually, right?
I just use my personal page, John Vlieger.
Gotcha. Okay.
I don't think my opinion matters that much. I just like shooting, and people want to ask my opinion, what I think, and I'll
I
give
don't
it to
think
them.
that's true. The modesty, it does not fit your face.
Just remember who brought up the face first.
Hey, real quick, Chad, I wanted to show you my CZ.
Oh, there you go. I like that.
So I like a fellow CZ enthusiast. And this right here, hopefully, will be getting into the market this year.
There you go.
I like that.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
Those are getting compliant ATF compliant parts and making an SBR. That's a pretty popular thing right now. I know they do make those hand guards such as this right here that you can add onto your what you have that pistol there once you get the can. And they look pretty cool.
That's awesome. Yeah, I'm thinking about kind of going through my 300 Blackout pistol and doing some changes to it. one of them is I want to change out the handguard to something a little cooler. The other thing is the muzzle brake. But I'd like to add one of those on it too. I actually right now I'm using an angled foregrip from some other company, but I'm thinking about changing it out. Just to something new and different, you know.
Well,
Yeah.
the great thing about technology and input from people that are really modest and everything is there's a lot of information you can get from watching the sport, talking to people, your own experience. We got our 3D printers here, so we take on a little input and we just start whittling away, and you never know what you end up with.
That's cool.
It's true.
And as you
Plus,
mentioned,
if you sit down and look at the market nowadays, almost every rifle platform that you can buy now, be it AR, be it the CZ, they're all coming out to be completely modular, which I just think is absolutely just a great thing for us. Because it's almost like Legos, man. You can pull shit off and put new stuff on and say how you like it and pull it right back off. It's awesome.
Yeah, I get a lot of people asking me, okay, what do I want for my first AR? And say, you know what, just get an AR, because what you're gonna buy and what you're gonna end up with are two different things.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
Real quick funny story from this match. A lot of people haven't seen the Falcon 37 charging handle.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's that back over the top one thing.
Oh yeah. It's really like
Did you get one too, John?
It is currently going through the
Best thing about it.
I don't feel cool anymore. I don't have one of those.
the evaluation process. James is asking for my feedback, so I'm going to give it a shot and tell him what I think.
That's awesome.
But here's the great thing. So they're clearing the rifle after I finished the stage, and the guy was looking at it like, where's the charging handle?
It's got that natural tugging feel.
Yeah, so, and then everybody's like, wait a minute, his rifle doesn't have a charging handle? So that quick crowd, I was like, no, guys, watch. So that was
And then a chorus of oohs and ahs.
yeah, they're like, what? The Falcon 37.
Made by Habu, right? H-A-B-U?
It's called the Habu.
It's called the Habu. Made by Falcon 37. My bad. I got it mixed up.
And it's just totally backwards.
Yeah.
So.
Real quick, I gave James my feedback on his Fang earlier, but I posted a video of me using it a little bit. But I am liking it, James. It's become a little more useful. One of the things I like, I get the nice out there grip, and having a hand stop or something I can tuck my finger in is definitely something I'm liking. But we'll see how we go forward with it. I look forward to seeing what you got, man. And seeing how it goes.
It's awesome.
Real quick, another Christmas special. Devil Dog side charging conversion kit. And it turns your standard flat top AR to a side charger, and it's less than 5 ounces.
I wonder what service they were in.
Probably Coast Guard.
Coast Guard, yeah, Coast Guard.
Whoa,
Coast Guard.
easy boys. Easy now.
Easy like the Coast Guard?
Ooh.
Oh, snap.
Oh,
I remember my first deployment.
What about your second and third?
Going up to 4th and 5th.
Yeah.
So we're coming up just past 10 o'clock, so we'll probably wrap things up. And let's go through everybody. If you got anything last minute you want to go and say, and we'll do that. So, Chad, you got anything you want to mention before we take off?
yeah, real quick. I've been using these little, you can see these little black scorpion mag pouches.
Okay.
Been using these for about a year now. I've used them for everything from 2011 mags to Glock mags, single stack mags, CZ mags, and one mag does it all. Great product.
Where do you get them and how much are they?
They run about $30, and you can get them off of Black Scorpion's website, Black Scorpion Outdoor Gear. But you get rotation on it, in, out. So however you like to set your mag pouches up.
Nice.
I've
Good price.
run them all year and really like them. I'm going to continue using them.
Awesome.
It's a good price point, honestly.
Yeah, it is. Runs it right around $30. And I think you can get a whole setup for just over $100. Belt, mag pouches, get you set
Okay.
up.
Cool. Well, Chad,
Good
thank you again for being on the show with us tonight.
Oh, thank you. It was
Appreciate
pretty
it.
cool.
Yeah,
First time.
do it
It
again.
was fun. Absolutely. Thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
Likewise. Thank you. You're welcome.
And
Quite Joe.
real.
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, one. No, that's all right. I know I've been getting a lot of questions on CZs and whatnot, and what's coming out, especially the Shadow 2 and everything will be hitting the U.S. next year. You can find a lot of that information
that's
on.
definitely going to be.
Yeah.
We're definitely going to have you on to talk about that one because that's a whole show right there.
Oh, I know. But if you check out czforum.com, you'll find a lot of useful information up there.
Okay.
Good forum.
Good for him. Yep.
Keep your eyes on that one.
Will do. So, Joe, what do
I
you got?
appreciate it, guys.
Yeah, thank you.
Hey, good seeing you, Chad.
Hang out for a second.
Yes, sir. You too, John.
You can hang out for a
absolutely.
second. So,
Yeah,
Joe,
we're not all the way done.
I'll hang out for a second.
No, I just want to say if I don't see everybody, again before the holidays, I wish you guys nothing but peace, joy, and please be safe. Spend that time with loved ones, and enjoy every second you can of it. Everybody out there, please be safe on your holidays. After the first of the year, just a quick plug: we are going to look at having a pre-shot show, maybe a little preview. Rick and I have talked about this. We've been working on it. We're going to try to get JJ Rakaza back with us, maybe Casey Cochran with it. John, you're in that mix. Yep. James, I'm sure you are too, but it's going to be one big, massive SHOT Show preview show. Be ready for that after the first of the year. It's going to be I think this show is going to be fucking chaos, but it's going to be a lot of fun.
I'm excited about it. I bought a new DSLR.
I'm looking forward to it a lot.
Yeah.
Ever since I started shooting, in general, I've wanted to go to SHOT Show. Ever since it existed.
Oh,
I've never been to SHOT Show. No.
Oh man, I went last year for the first time. Wear comfortable shoes. Do the vitamin C ahead of time.
Yep.
And
511 socks.
Yeah. There you go.
Yep, that'll be my first year
on the airborne.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh. The airborne?
Not that
no,
airborne.
not that airborne.
Oh.
The pills.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Jesus, Army guys.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right, let's say it again, just because it asked, just in case it didn't take.
Okay.
So John, what part of the service were you in again?
No one cares. Shut up. Moving on.
The one with an airborne school.
Yeah. So, Joe, do you have anything else you want to say real quick before we move on, John?
No, I absolutely. That was it. Just wishing everybody a good, safe, happy holiday.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yep.
So, John, you got anything else you want to say?
Yeah. I'm doing the same thing I did last year. I'm spending the off season trying to get my mental focus on point and trying to get my priorities right. One of the reasons why I was so successful for myself, like achieving my goals for this year, was I spent those 3 months not necessarily shooting, maybe practicing a little bit, but not hitting it hard, trying to get my mindset right. And I think that can apply to life in general. And when you have this opportunity to spend some time, the next thing coming up, settle down, clear your mind, call it meditation, whatever you want to call it, and find out what's important to you and go after it. Go, shoot, win.
That and an extremely patient wife. Your wife is
a saint.
Worth her weight in gold. That woman is a salt of the earth, I swear.
Man,
she's one of the best things that ever happened to me. Yeah.
Absolutely. She's a good lady. And that was not said in jest. She's a very nice lady.
Thank you.
I'm just laughing at our comments out there on YouTube.
Oh, God.
I'm not even going to repeat this one.
Oh.
You have to now.
Do I even want to know?
Oh, someone's not a big fan of Joe, apparently.
Of course not.
But that's just too bad. Sorry. You can watch or don't
now
watch.
I have to look. Now I have to look.
So, Kevin, you got anything else you want to add into this?
No, just if you're new to the sport and you're thinking, hey, how do I start? These guys are good resources to look to. we got a lot of people here that are GMs and M's and have been in that for a long time, and we forget there's, you know, there was enough guns sold at Black Friday to outfit the entire Marine Corps. And the Black Friday before that, there was enough guns to outfit the Marine Corps. So there's a lot of people looking to do stuff with their guns.
That makes us sound like our Marine Corps is very small.
That means, yeah, it sounds like the Marine Corps needs to buy twice as many guns as they have, because obviously we're outgunning them by twice. You know,
Marine Corps small, irrelevant.
Here we go.
See, I'm not even going to respond because
I'm waiting for the inevitable small and irrelevant.
Marine Corps,
Anyway,
yeah, the Marine Corps is all of that until you guys want to go don't want to go someplace where we can't supply you properly.
But
Then
no,
we send
anyway,
Marines.
so the guys out there, you know, everybody on this podcast probably knows somebody who's never shot a match before. You know,
Right.
as part of your New Year's resolution, take somebody out there. You know, get them. What's the thing that people are more afraid of public performance than they are of dying. You know, so just get them over that hump to say, hey, it's no big deal. Just go shoot a match. Nobody's going to laugh at you much.
Yeah,
does
exactly.
that apply if they die in public?
They're all gonna laugh at me.
Nah.
They all laugh at me anyway. I just don't care.
Yeah.
So, yes, thank you, Kevin, for being on with us too. Appreciate it.
No problem.
And so, James, you got anything else you want to throw out?
Yeah, my litany of shameless plugs. So there's that one.
The Habu,
There's the Fang.
of course, the Fang.
And Devil Dog Concepts. And, you know, it's the holiday season. If you have the opportunity, doesn't matter how small or how minor, it's not about presents. It's about, you know, if you can help someone out that, you know, even if it's a $10 toy or a $5 donation, you know, instead of worrying about what you get, you know, do what you can to help others. And I'm really glad for everything this year. And just for Rick and everything for getting me involved in this. And
Yeah, I appreciate
God
it.
bless, and I hope you guys have a fantastic holiday.
Awesome. Well, we appreciate you being on with us too. You know, it's not even though people might think it's very easy to get people on the show, it's not always easy. There's been, you know, weeks that we all of a sudden no one can make it. So, you know, it happens. So I do appreciate all you guys taking the time to hang out for an hour or so, and a little more than an hour, and talk guns. But yeah, the holiday season, I know we'll be back next week. And so that'll be like, we have next week we do the show before Christmas. But yeah, I think family, friends is very important. And, you know, give somebody a call that you haven't talked to in a while. You know, check on people, see how they're doing. Holidays can be very hard times for some people, you know. And so forth. You know, it's kind of sometimes for some people who've lost loved ones and friends and so forth, it can be a difficult time because it's, you know, time you think about all those times that you spent together and things like that, you know, and whatnot. But not to get too much off on a tangent. So on a good note, we're getting close to SHOT Show, as we mentioned. That's gonna be up next month. So we'll have a couple videos and things coming out. What's that?
It's Gunvana.
Gunvana, yes. It's yeah, but it's coming up pretty quick, and so I'll probably put a couple videos out here and there maybe beforehand as far as other things I'm working on now, but we're gonna have our focus on a lot of our video production stuff, and our coverage is gonna be centered around SHOT Show next month. You know, probably if I can, the goal is to try to get some of those videos produced while I'm there. Excuse me, and then of course shortly after. But anyhow, I appreciate you guys all being here tonight, and everyone out there has been commenting and watching and everything. And except for that shotgunner guy, you know, he can go watch the show somewhere else or watch someone else's show. Yeah, we don't care. So anyway, yeah, everybody have a good night. Appreciate it, and until next time, go out and have some fun shooting.
Happy holidays.
We'll see you.
Shoot safe.
Merry Christmas.